Hello everyone, MCZX here of the Smart Kingdom. Please enjoy me and Shino Phoenix's predictions on NXT Brooklyn 3, also known as NXT Brooklyn Tree Fitted. What's up everyone, MCZX here, and I know I'm late. I'm sorry, I'm late. But guess what? I got something for you, got a quick prediction video for you. This time, it's going to be NXT Takeover Brooklyn Tree Fitted. And I have a special guest with me. Finally, breaking the monotony of all the solo bolo episodes, I bring back to you Shino Phoenix from Wrestling Amino! Yay!
Hey, how's it going?
Yay! Yes, finally, I get to talk to someone and not talk to myself like I always been doing. Anywho, let's get to Takeover Brooklyn Tree Fitted. And we're going to talk first about who's going to appear in the crowd. So this is a fun little game me and Shino play. We always assume someone that NXT recently signed is going to be in the crowd. Pretty self-explanatory. So, who you got?
Adam Cole. It's no doubt Adam Cole's going to be there. He's probably going to debut.
Well, he was spotted in New York.
Yeah, so it's pretty much a no-giver. I could say Kairi Sane, because you got the Mae Young Classic that's coming in 2 weeks.
I would say Shayna Baszler. Baszler, yeah, I'd have her. Kairi, Adam Cole, and I'm going to throw this name out here, Donovan Dijak, because he did sign as well.
I also throw out Leo Rush. As well.
How cool would it be if all three of them were sitting front row? Cole,
oh
Rush,
my God!
and Dijak, just chilling.
I would mark.
I would lose my mind.
Oh,
I'm like,
and when that camera pops to Adam Cole, I guarantee you that you're going to.
Brooklyn is going to lose their mind.
They're going to lose their freaking mind.
They're just going to, oh my God, Adam Cole, baby, and things and such. But now that we've gotten that little fun game out the way, let's actually get to the matches for Takeover Brooklyn Tree Fitted. And here we go, match number 1. Shino, let me know what we got.
We're going to start off with Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas.
You would like to go first?
Yeah, I'll probably say a few things. Since Johnny returned as a singles guy now, since Ciampa turned heel and pretty much dismantled Gargano, I think this is a little redemption for Gargano, but you got Andrade Cien Almas, who's pretty much repackaged with Thea Trinidad, who is now Zelina Vega, and I think that really helps. It really helps Andrade Cien Almas, but knowing WWE, they might probably give the win to Almas. I think he really needs this win more than Gargano if you want to build sympathy, but they probably might give it to Johnny Gargano to get that boost.
So you have Almas or Gargano.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Andrade Cien Almas.
See, the smart idea would be Cien Almas because you're repackaging him like you said, and he has new valet. What sense would it make for him to lose when he gets this new lady in his life that's actually motivating him to do better? But at the same time, WWE is notorious for making bad decisions when they are building new stars. And they may just give the win to Gargano. I hope that doesn't happen. What I would prefer to happen is maybe he's distracted. If he's not going to win clean, he's distracted by Ciampa's new music maybe. And Ciampa kind of, maybe, if he can walk, limps out there and kind of points. And Cien almost hits the DDT. The hammerlock DDT. And then, yeah, he beats Gargano clean. But with a distraction. So,
and another thing, I said in my predictions that if Johnny wins, I mean, that would give him a momentum, and when Ciampa returns, I could see them facing off in New Orleans for WrestleMania weekend.
That would make sense. I would prefer that. I'm being very biased because I live here, but I want that. And
not only that, I don't think Ciampa is going to return until next year, by the early of 2018.
I could see that. Maybe around the Royal Rumble time.
Yeah, that's
what. Moving forward, the next match is...
We got Alistair Black versus Hideo Itami.
Another difficult decision to make, because you'll be putting yourself in a hole again, no matter who wins and who loses. So,
I'll say this. Hideo Itami just turned heel, and I think that's the best role for him.
Yeah.
I think Itami, ever since he came in, he was bought in with all this hype, but injury bugs had to strike him, and that really did a damper on his NXT career. Had he not got injured, he probably would have been on the main roster by now.
True. I think his momentum definitely got cut short due to that shoulder injury and that freaky power slam. Hey, Riddick Moss, stop power slamming people the wrong way, Riddick Moss. I appreciate if you stop doing that. But after those two things, Hideo just kind of been in limbo, and now he's this weird heel who's just... It feels like it's a heel that's like CM Punk without the title. Like, I want respect because I've been champion for 400 and some days, but this is more like I want respect because I haven't gotten any respect, and you guys don't believe in me. So, but I don't know.
I mean, if you could see an upset like Hideo Itami beating Alistair Black, I mean, it would be a shocker.
It would help Hideo's career, but at the same time, if Aleister Black loses to Hideo Itami, does that hurt Black's character?
I'm not sure, but I'm still gonna go with Aleister Black. I think he's gonna be Hideo Itami, but I don't know what's next for Itami. I don't know who he's gonna feud with next. That's the main concern that I have.
If someone's gonna go to the main roster, I'd send Hideo to the main roster. At this point, he would have to go. I don't know what else he could do in NXT, along with Cassius Ohno. You know, since they're talking about a superstar shakeup after SummerSlam, what else is for him to do there? So, I guess, we have to pick who's going to win that match. Who do you have?
Aleister Black. I'm going with Aleister Black.
I feel, since WWE's high on black, sounds like a new drug. I'm going to say Aleister Black. I'll also agree with say Aleister Black. I would love if Hideo beats him though. But
yeah, I would not mind that. It could go either way.
I'm a fan of both guys, but
I think this is going to be match of the night in my opinion.
I think it's going to steal the show.
I think it's going to steal the show. I think because they're both strikers.
True.
And you know the crowd in New York loves strikers.
Oh yeah, they love that stuff. Anyway, moving forward. Next
we got the NXT tag titles on the line. We got
versus it's AOP versus Sanity.
I don't know about this match. I mean, I'm not pretty much sold on it, but I heard from the Wrestling Observer newsletter that there's major concerns going into Brooklyn with this match because it was at a house show and people were saying it was the worst match on the house show because, I mean, you got Eric Young and Alexander Wolf, but Killian Dane's more of that heel. And
both teams are heels, so
yeah, they're trying to make. I don't know what it is, but if they're trying to make them baby faces, it's not going to work.
Why would Sanity be baby faces if the entire modus operandi is chaos and just destruction and ruining things? I don't see them being cheered as the good guys for being a riot team. What's the point of that?
Yeah,
that's weird.
That's what I'm saying.
I understand NXT's tag team division is lacking right now.
The WWE tag team division as a whole is suffering.
We will get to that later during the SummerSlam predictions. But I see that, TM61 still out. Street Profits just dropped.
I'm actually into Street Profits.
I like Street Profits.
They're damn good.
You had... Who else are we missing here?
You have
some battle of Tito Sabatelli and Riddick Moss, which don't have a name yet. You have Heavy Machinery, who already had their shot, but they still need some work. You have Red Dragon, possibly, and
I was also hearing rumors that
I'm missing some.
I was hearing rumors that it was that War Machine might be down in NXT. I don't see that happening.
Not yet. They have to drop those titles first, then possibly they can go, but.
I mean, this is a tough call. It could go either way in this match. I mean, when I look at Sanity, I look at the number games because you got Nikki Cross and Eric Young in the corners of Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got Paul Ellering, but what is there for Paul Ellering? But
I see Paul possibly taking a bump, maybe. Nikki Cross attacks Paul.
I think they get distracted.
And then they get distracted. Eric Young somehow throws something in, maybe. And they use that to knock out one of the members. And then they double team the other one. and Sanity wins the match. I mean, that's a possibility, but at the same time...
But I think it's going to cripple the tag team division if you bring up the Authors of Pain.
I mean, everyone loves a little bit of chaos. Let's just be honest. Everyone likes a little car crash sometimes when it comes to wrestling, but if they actually had beef with one another, like if they genuinely didn't like one another, this would be more interesting to watch. But the problem with this is they're just two teams thrown together. And why would I want to watch a match where it's just two teams thrown together?
I think that's probably going to be the sleeper match, in my opinion.
I mean, it could be really good. Who knows?
It could be good. Who knows? Who knows?
But who you got?
This is a tough one, but I'm going to go with the Authors of Pain. I'm going with Authors of Pain.
I think that little scenario I threw out about Nikki Cross attacking Ellering. Did I call him Ellering? It's Ellering. Nikki Cross attacking Ellering, and then somehow Eric Young gets involved and Sanity wins. I can see that because that would be a chaotic win for AOP to lose. So I'm going to go with Sanity just because it seems like a logical thing to do. Like AOP didn't lose clean; they got distracted, and they might need maybe a woman to be a manager as well.
I don't know. Who knows?
Offset Nikki Cross or something.
Why not throw Rachel Ellering in?
Hey, sign Rachel Ellering. Anywho, next match.
NXT Women's titles on the line. Asuka defends her title against Ember Moon. My God, I've been waiting to talk about this match because I got a lot to say.
Well, since you have a lot to say, I will not interrupt you, but I will say one thing. This is a very difficult decision, along with just about this entire card. So, enjoy Shino's little rant here. Go ahead, dude. Take it away.
This is a tough decision to make. I mean, you got Asuka, who has been the best in NXT. You got Ember Moon, who's pretty great in the ring, but she suffers from her character and her mic skills. Like, it would be better if she just stays silent like Alistair Black. I mean, it would give more mystique for Ember Moon, and it'll make it more intimidating for Asuka a little bit. But it's just, every time she talks, it's something different. It's something different with Ember Moon. Like, if you looked at the Go Home show, for NXT, you know the crowd was cheering for Asuka more than Ember Moon.
That's like every match he's had, though.
Yeah, but it's like when Ember Moon's on the mic, don't get me, like, it's hard to get behind her because it's like she's reading the script.
Well, I think the problem with Ember Moon's character is the idea's cool, but it's not well defined. Like, you have someone here who's this war goddess, but she's anything but a war goddess. Like, she doesn't sound like a war goddess. She doesn't carry herself like a war goddess. I understand wrestling can be silly at times, but this gimmick needs to be tweaked to the point where it makes sense. Yes, I get she's athletic. Yes, I know she can wrestle. She can wrestle her tail off. But at the same time, her gimmick, what is it? Like, Asuka's gimmick, I know what her gimmick is. She is the dominant monster heel in NXT. No one can touch her. No one can stop her because she's just that damn good. That's what her gimmick is.
And Triple H is really high on her, too. Like,
as he should be. Like,
she is changing the way women are looked in WWE. Like,
she is changing the way women are looked at in WWE and just in general. But I think, back to Ember Moon, what Ember's problem is, it's not her ability in the ring. It's not her moves. It's just the character. Like, what is she? I don't know what she is. It's the same thing with Seth Rollins. What is he? I don't know what he does.
I think
that's the biggest problem with her to me.
I think, like, in my honest opinion, I was talking to myself about this. I said, what if they did those video packages like they did with Roderick Strong that got him over?
That might help.
I mean, it could help. That way people could understand who Ember Moon is and how she adapted the name, her backstory, how she became a professional wrestler, the biggest goal in NXT.
Well, wait. Before her backstory, yes. How she got the name, yes. Let's not make her seem like she's just like Roderick Strong. She's a human being and blah, blah. If she is this war goddess, let's keep with the war goddess background, how she got here to NXT, how She got the name, all that other stuff, but let's not make her seem like, oh, she's relatable. If she's this war goddess or Mortal Kombat character, she needs to be treated like one.
She does look like a character from
She does look like a blend between Jade and Katana.
And Melina. And Melina with the eye contacts. The eye contacts. Don't forget about that.
I'm thinking of Melina's mouth, and that's not cute.
Yeah. But I would not take the title off Asuka.
I agree. I would not take the title off of Asuka.
Like, for those who want Ember Moon to win, here's my reason why I think Asuka's going to retain. You got the Mae Young Classic that's coming in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. You want to make that tournament prestigious. Mm-hmm. Like, Asuka is making that NXT Women's Championship prestigious. Mm-hmm. And if you combine that with the winner of that tournament at the next TakeOver, it will be the most talked about thing in November. Like, I would not bring up Asuka yet, but if you want to bring her up to the main roster, she has to go with the NXT Women's Championship. It could be on Raw or SmackDown that she's calling out like a Sasha Banks, or on SmackDown she's calling out a Naomi, a Becky, a Natalya. Even Natalya says she wants to face Asuka.
And most importantly, you cannot pull a Paige with Asuka. When Paige came up to the main roster, she was still NXT champion, women's champion as well. But Regal's like, I have to strip you of the title.
That was blah, blah, blah. Oh, it wasn't Regal before. It was JBL.
Oh, sorry, JBL was the thing. Yes.
Yes. JBL was a general manager.
I would like to forget that now.
We all want to forget that.
But I wouldn't do that with her. I agree with you. Clearly, we're both picking Asuka for this.
Yeah, I think, if Ember Moon wins, where does that go?
Well, before we get to that, Asuka should win for this reason only. You're having a women's tournament, Mae Young Classic. May have heard of it. You may have seen that video we did showing you all 32 competitors in it. You're welcome. But you have to understand something. What are the women gaining out of this Mae Young Classic besides exposure? What's the main prize? Is it going to be something like, it's a championship and it's a whole new show with women on it? Like, if you're going to do that, with all the budget cuts and stuff going on, you might as well cancel 205 Live and cancel just about every other little thing on the network and just have these 4 shows, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. The women's show, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. And that'll be that. But, since I know we're not doing that, the prize should be something grand. Not just a trophy like the G1 Climax, because the G1 Climax, you get a trophy and your main event in Wrestle Kingdom. So that's a winner right there. But this, you should get a trophy, like the big little festive trophy, and the prize, you get to face Asuka. And maybe dethrone Asuka at the next TakeOver or the next event. Maybe the finals is you versus Asuka and not you versus the other person that's from the other side. So,
I think,
what's next for Ember Moon? Ember Moon, again, it needs to be retweaked. It has to be retweaked. I cannot see Ember Moon beating Asuka right now. Like, the time is not right. Maybe third time's the charm when she's really refined, and everything. And she makes sense to the crowd and she's over. Because right now, she seems like an awkward, nerdy girl cosplaying as a war goddess when she's not a war goddess. Like, I don't see the confidence that a war goddess has. Like, if Wonder Woman was wrestling and Wonder Woman sounded like, I can beat Asuka. No. Wonder Woman would be like, she's going to lose. It's going to be just straight up, she's going to lose.
And you know what the thing is about Ember Moon? Like, when you listen to the commentary team, they talk about her finisher, the Eclipse, which is probably the best finisher in the women's division, period.
Next to Zayn's Kyrie's elbow drop?
I mean, that's second, but I'd say I think that's the best creative finisher for Ember Moon. I think they're trying to get that finisher over. That's my problem with that. Mm-hmm. But not building up her character. I mean, the finisher's fancy.
You're saying the finisher is more important than the actual character.
That's what they're trying to do. Like, they did that with the first TakeOver. Like, they talked about the Eclipse.
And there's our problem, y'all. There's a problem. She does have an awesome finisher, but the problem lies. So what? She has an awesome finisher. Who is she? If Seth Rollins had the curb stomp again, or the fake King Maker, whatever. You know that's not
the fake Rain V-Trigger.
Brain trigger or whatever, if he had that, so what? What does Seth Rollins do? I don't get it. It's the same with Ember Moon. What does she do? Who is she? Why should I care? Because I don't have much of a reason to care.
Yeah.
I hate to sound harsh to Ember, but I don't care about this character, and I love her athleticism. But I don't care about the character.
And I want to bring this up because when we was in NXT New Orleans and she was there performing, it's like when I saw her perform, it's like I could see her as the next NXT Women's Champion. I literally said that. Mm-hmm. But when she was on the mic and when she's doing these backstage segments, it's dwindling down on me that she just needs to work more and she'll be ready. I could see Nikki Cross probably getting involved because
I would prefer if she does.
When you think about it, Nikki Cross is the only woman I could think who almost beat Asuka 4 times in that last women's standing match.
Besides that, I really think you should hold off Asuka's first defeat till the Mae Young Classic is over anyway. But I think it's clear we're both picking Asuka for this. I'm sorry we ran it for so long on Asuka and Ember Moon, but it's seriously a problem between Ember's character and what to do with Asuka after this show. So let's move forward to what's the main event time.
Yep, NXT Championship, Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Roode.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm picking now. I'm going to pick... I'm going to pick Bobby Roode right now because earlier today I was going to pick Drew McIntyre. I'm having a hard time saying McIntyre. I'm used to saying Galloway. It should have been Drew Galloway, whatever. But I am going to pick Bobby Roode because I don't feel like this match is going to end clean. I feel like it's going to end with possibly Roderick Strong getting involved again when he shouldn't be. And this could lead to that rumored Ring of Honor faction that's going to happen. Maybe the match is interrupted by not just Roderick Strong, it's Roderick Strong or Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and maybe Adam Cole could jump from the crowd and take the microphone and declare that this is his group now and end the show. But I think this is not ending clean. Bobby Roode is going to retain the title, unfortunately, till Adam Cole or this whole entire situation with Roderick Strong is out the way. Did Roderick Strong win at NXT or Drew win that match? It ended in DQ, so it doesn't even matter.
It was a
That's
DQ.
right, it was a DQ.
Roddy won via DQ.
That's why I'm saying Roderick is going to ruin this match and attack Bobby and it ends in a DQ, and we now have a screwy finish, but it makes sense storytelling-wise. You messed up my opportunity, so I'm going to screw up his opportunity.
Ooh, I got an idea for this one.
And I want my triple threat match because I deserve it, or maybe Regal can make it a triple threat match during one of the segments of the show. I'm not sure, but I got Bobby Roode for this one. Shino, who you got?
Oh, man. I was going to be creative with this. I'm going to say Drew McIntyre, but via DQ. Because you could have Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Cassius Ohno, and Roderick Strong. And then you could probably have Adam Cole jump from the crowd into the ring and attack, pretty much like how the Nexus did it.
I just said that.
I don't know why I said that, but I just think Roddy's going to attack Bobby Roode, and the ref's going to call it a DQ because Bobby was playing mind games with Roderick Strong. Mm-hmm. He was pretty much being the biggest. He's the best heel in NXT right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see the point of taking the belt off of Bobby Roode right now. Probably in Survivor Series in that triple threat, you could have Drew McIntyre, Roderick Strong, and Bobby Roode. I mean, if that's how you want to intimidate Bobby Roode, then you got that entire Ring of Honor faction right there.
Well, I thought the faction was going to be just for Bobby Roode. I think it's going to be for, maybe to make Roddy get over a little more. But I don't think it's for Bobby. I think it's going to end in a triple threat, maybe at the next Takeover, which is in November. That's in Dallas. Houston. So, yeah, I think that's where we're heading. You picked Drew, right?
Drew via DQ.
If Roderick doesn't cause a DQ, he may cause a distraction and accidentally cause Drew to win, and Bobby win. That's why I'm saying Bobby.
It could go either way.
Bobby win.
Every match on that card could go either way. Every match.
Yeah, that's why this one's difficult. But I hope Takeover's good. You're probably listening to this today, so I hope Takeover's going to be good today. I would hate if it's a terrible show, but that's it for me, MCZX. You can follow Smart Kingdom on all of our little links in the description. And, well, Shino Phoenix, put yourself over.
Well, you can follow me on Wrestling Amino, Shino D Phoenix. I'll do my Shino Predicts every big events. I do my Shino Rants as usual, usually on every Saturday. But since it's SummerSlam weekend, I'm not going to do it for this Saturday because I'm already drained just writing my predictions. And hope you guys enjoy what I got on Wrestling Amino. Please download the app.